All right, guys. So as you know, I got a car, of course, and I just be driving around and I just see things happen, and I just be minding my business and things just be happening. And with my dash cam in my car, I be catching random things happen that either I had nothing to do with or maybe I was involved. We'll see. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. So here's a couple things. This is something new I'm doing on my channel, man. Let me know if y'all rocking with it or not. Where I'm just minding my business and things happen. So I got a couple of clips for y'all here today. I got one involving a motorcycle, one of me at the track, and I have one of me, another one of me riding out with the guys and just random things happen, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna hold you too long. Let's go ahead and get into the video. You see the title and you see the thumbnail. So this first clip I'm gonna show you guys riding out with the crew. We headed to a car meet and a motorcycle shows up, right? Now I'm going to say this. I see a lot of like advertisement, a lot of commercials, things like that, talking about look out for motorcycles. Be aware of motorcycle riders and things like that. And I get that, if you're in a motorcycle, you're not protected like you're in a car. If something happens, it could be catastrophic for the motorcycle rider, I should say. But sometimes, man, I see a lot of things happen with these motorcycle drivers or riders that I'm like, yeah, we're looking out for you. But sometimes motorcycle riders don't be looking out for themselves. So y'all be the judge here. Who is in the wrong? I'm gonna show y'all the clip. All right, guys. So here's a clip. We're just riding out with the crew. I had to mute this clip because of the music playing in my car. So I don't want to get this video copyright strike or anything like that. So there'll be no audio from this one. Had to mute it. So I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. So to set the scene, we're just riding out with the crew. We're headed to a car meet. It's a whole line of Chargers, Challengers, all kinds of mopars. We're just riding about our own business. We're not breaking the law anyway. We're just a long line of us. We're on a 2-lane road, as you can see. And just watch this clip, man. So you were riding right there's a car in front of me, and you'll see a motorcycle come out from beside me here. So there's a car right there, and here comes a motorcycle right there. Now I'm going about, I think I'm going about like 55 miles an hour. This motorcycle is flying by me, right? I don't know if you can see down here in the distance, there's a car in the other lane. Now, to be honest, this is a legal place you can pass. I think there's a dotted line if I recall correctly, but of course the motorcycle rider had to get by the line of cars. Now again, I understand if we're driving slow, holding up traffic, I get it, you want to pass us, but we're not going slow, holding up traffic. We're going the speed limit, we're going at a nice pace, so that's not happening. Motorcycle, like I said, watch out for motorcycle riders, but motorcycle riders don't want to watch out for themselves. So I'm gonna show y'all kind of what happened here. So this motorcycle, I'm thinking he has to go in at least about 100 or so, because there's not hardly any space between any of us to get in line, right? It's a good 20 of us, we're nose to tail. So there's not a lot of space between each of the cars. You can see if you look down the road, you can see there's a whole bunch of us just lined up. So I don't know what his plan was, but let's go ahead and keep rolling. And there he goes, and right here, car has to go nearly off the road to avoid him. He's still kind of in the lane. He's passing everybody and things like that, right? Now, again, I just let it keep rolling. That's more cars. So he still is, if you can't see here, but he's still kind of in the middle, passing us on one side with the cars on the other side. Now, if you're on the other side of the road, you see a motorcycle come flying at you, you kind of like, what is he doing, right? But of course, you say look out for motorcycle riders, but like I said, motorcycle riders don't be looking out for themselves. So who do you think? You think he's wrong for that? Or you think that was reckless? It is what it is at this point. No harm, no foul, but still, I think it was kind of crazy for him to sit there just jumping to the other lane with cars, multiple cars coming to pass, trying to pass 20 cars, and he still didn't pass everybody because there was still other cars coming. So it is what it is. All right, so we got my next clip up here. Now this situation, now we're at the track at this point, and you can tell we're at the track. Of course, I'm at good old Mooresville Raceway, Dragway, wherever you want to call it, or what have you. So this one, I kind of almost took someone out the game. I'm not gonna lie. Even players mess up, and I messed up a little bit. But to my defense, I hate when I go to the track and there's everybody on the track. So I think this was around like Memorial Day weekend or something like that. What happened? And it was packed. It was packed this night. There was a lot of cars out there. A lot of people at the track this night. It was so packed that I didn't get a lot of runs there. I think I only got one run on the track because of the amount of cars there, the amount of times they stopped, had to clean the track and things like that for different things or whatnot. So I'm anxious to get on the track here. And you can tell there's a lot of people in front of me. There's a lot of people on the track that don't need to be on the track. As a content creator, I understand trying to get close to the action so you can, get good content and things like that. But not everyone here is content creator. They're just standing there in the way. So I'm gonna show you what happened. Show you what went on in this situation here. So I'm going around here. So I'm gonna pause it right here real fast. So the thing is, I'm going around now. I go around the water box. I'm on my street tires, so I don't do a big burnout and things like that on my street tires. To me, I don't think that works well. I mean, if I had drag radials or slicks, of course you want to go through the water box, do a burnout or whatnot. But if you got street tires, you don't need to do that. I just do a little. I have a traction control off. I slam the gas, get the tire spinning a couple times, and that's all I do. And it's worked out well for me. And that's what I was doing here, going around the water box. But of course, I got to dodge people and things like that. There's people all over the place. Now, I don't know if you can tell here by looking at this clip. There's a track worker. He's cleaning off the track, and I can't see him. Like I said, I got a little impatient. I'm not gonna lie. All these people on the track, I'm frustrated about that. I'm frustrated on getting many runs on the track, but and my front windshield is kind of tinted and it's kind of dark, and I can't really see him. He's all the way down. He's a good maybe. I don't know, it's hard to tell from the video. I think he's about maybe 40, 50 feet away from me. Maybe a little bit further than that, maybe the closest, it's hard to tell, but I didn't see him. I go around the water box. There was no one telling me to pull in after that or whatnot. He's way down there. I can't tell what he's doing. I can't see him until I see him eventually. This is what happens. So here I go. I'm going around. I do my skirt, and right there, he appears. He looked up. He looked up. I know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry. I know I scared him a little bit. He probably didn't hear me, but he's sitting there and there's a car coming at him. He looks up, he's probably calling me all types of names or whatnot. Now from inside the car, now you gotta keep in mind, my dash cam is sitting up high on the top of my windshield. So it gives a better view than what I see. So I'm in the car, I'm sitting a little bit lower than my dash cam. It looks like I'm much closer to him from my standpoint. I thought about hitting him. I mean, I didn't see anybody, and then I saw somebody, and he's there wiping off the track. You can tell he doesn't have a high vis vest on. I can't see him. He has a blue shirt on. It's dark. Whose fault? Did I mess up? I ain't hit him. I stopped. I did stop, but it looked a lot closer than that. So you hear everybody cheering. Now the car I'm racing, for you guys that want to know, I'm racing a Ford Fusion, and with me being a Charger Scat Pack, I cannot lose to a Ford Fusion because I would be on the wrong side of a meme. So I cannot lose to this car, but you'll see what happens in this race. And you'll hear everybody off the side yelling. I think Knockout's there. He's filming something. Everybody's just going off, right? I'm waiting for him to finish cleaning. He's still probably cursing me out for almost running him over. Whatever, no harm, no foul. So we line up, and I do something I rarely do. I jump the line. I jumped the line. I got too anxious. I was ready to get out there on the track, and I jumped. And I rarely red light a race. I rarely red light a race. I pull some really good reaction times, as you may have seen on my channel before, but I rarely red light, and I red light this race. I ran away from him, of course. Easy dub, easy win against the Ford Fusion or whatnot. I mean, he technically won because I red lighted, but if we actually raced, I would have won, of course. And I could tell a lot of you Scat Pack drivers really can't drive because of the fact that when I talked to him after the race, he was all surprised that I didn't spin or anything like that. He's like, I race Scat Packs all the time and beat them because they always spin. And that's something with you Scat Pack drivers out there that go to the track. Like, y'all gotta get better at this. Y'all be losing the cars y'all shouldn't be losing to, making us look bad because y'all out there spinning. I rarely spin. I know how to manage it. I'm not saying I don't spin, sometimes I do, but a lot of y'all just smash the gas, floor it, and go. I see why a lot of y'all run away from dig races, man. I love digs. A lot of y'all only want to do roll races, but hey, it is what it is. I technically lost, but if I didn't red light, I would have won that race, and he was shocked by that. So that's what we got. Now, I got one more clip to show you guys here, but before I show you this last clip here, one thing you have noticed that I'm showing you clips from my dash cam. My dash cam not only functions as a recording device when I'm driving, it also is a safety feature, right? It protects me not only from bad drivers, but also I can kind of keep a look over my car when I'm not there. But that's not the only thing I have in my car. Along with my dash cam, I also have a car lock. Car lock is the world's best GPS tracker and alert system. Now, car lock allows me to get alerts directly to my phone. It allows me to GPS track my car car, and if something happens to my car as far as vibration, the engine starting, things of that nature, I'm able to get alert and know how to react to that and handle that situation. I drive a mopar, as you know, I drive a Scat Pack, and those cars still get stolen a lot. So make sure you do the right thing and protect yourself. Get yourself a car lot link down below and use my discount codes to get 14-day free trial as well as 10% off your car lot device. Make sure you get a car lot. You deserve the peace of mind like I have with my car. Let's go ahead and show you this last clip. All right, for my last clip, I got to show you guys here. Now, this one, I think this might be on me a little bit. Y'all be the judge. I kind of went to La La Land for a brief second when this was going on. So y'all let me know if it's my fault or not. No harm, no foul, right? Y'all don't judge me here. So this is another one. We are rolling out with the guys, headed to another car show with the crew. And me and my other guy that's in the car club, we get kind of left a little bit. So we're trying to catch back up to the rest of the cars. Now, we're not going... we're not breaking the law here. It may look like it, but it's not. Everybody else will drive under the speed limit for whatever reason, but we were not speeding or anything. I know a lot of you guys are going to say that. That's not the case at all, okay? Probably only a difference of maybe 5 miles an hour. So we got that out the way. So this is kind of what happens. So you hear, and I'm in manual, I'm in the low gear, so that's why my RPMs are kind of high. So he has a Hellcat Charger, and we're just trying to come back up to the group, and only difference of 5 miles an hour here. So if you look, I'm gonna pause it right here. I'm in the low gear, so that's why my RPM sound high, not because I'm speeding. If you look ahead, you can see there's a whole bunch of cars up there. That's the group we're trying to catch back up to. Okay, cool. We got left behind. We're just trying to get packed back up, get in line, roll to the car meet that we're going to, probably about 30, 40 minutes away. And we are getting there. Again, vehicle on shoulder ahead. And waves alert, I get there, I start slowing down. You hear me downshift, hear the car downshift. And this is about the part I kind of messed up a little bit, maybe, possibly, you be the judge. Charger, he hits brake lights. I don't hit him yet. Now I hit the brakes. Yeah, I hit the brakes. I kind of got distracted by that Waze alert a little bit. It said car on shoulder, so I'm looking for maybe stuff on the road or whatnot. I don't know what side the car is on, because if it's on the left side, it might, it might be jutting out to the road or whatnot. So I'm looking for that. So I kind of lost a little bit of focus, but you can hear how hard I hit the brakes here. Thank God for Brembos, because I use every bit of Brembos that day. And make sure you stay up to date on your maintenance, because I did. My brake pads worked flawlessly. They stopped flawlessly. I even sent there, I downshifted a couple times, I think, to try to help slow the car down. It slowed down pretty good, and I definitely got on the anti-lock brake system a good bit. I think I kind of beat a little tire screech a little bit, but like I said, no harm, no foul. I got good reflexes. So yeah, I'm just rewind a little bit. So I'm catch back up. I start slowing down now. Like I said, I start slowing down. So give me that credit for that. I start downshifting. And speed back up just a little bit, just because, I'm trying to get back up with everybody. Hit the brakes. I hit. Yeah, hold on. I don't think I heard the tire squeal. Here we go right here. I'm gonna shut up. Of course. Yeah, it's not my fault, man. Everybody shouldn't have stopped. They know I was catching up. Yeah, they shouldn't have stopped. That's not my fault, because they stopped in the passing lane. So that's not my fault. Y'all be the judge of that. Y'all let me know who was wrong in that. Should they not stop in front of me? So y'all let me know. So yeah, so those are some of the dash clips I got. Some things happened around me. Some things I was a little bit involved with. Y'all be the judge on that. Yeah, they shouldn't have stopped in front of me. That's why I believe that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But y'all drop y'all comments below. Which one of these clips surprised you the most? Now, personally, with the drag strip one, I think the worker should have had a high vis vest on. I legit did not see him until I was wide open trying to clean off my tires, and he appeared out of nowhere, out of thin blue. So that's just my thing. If you're working a track at night, you should have a high vis vest on, right? you could take the tinted windshield out out of the equation. I couldn't see them. I mean, it's a dark track already. It's a lot of lights, a lot of shadows everywhere. That's my viewpoint on that. So let me know your viewpoint on that. Should the worker have a high vis vest on? Should there be more workers at the track? Should people just stay off the track if you're not racing or anything like that? I think there's too many people on the track to begin with. So that's how I feel about that. But drop your comments down below. If you made it this far in the video, please subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of car related things on here. This is something new I'm trying on the channel, man. Let me know if you rock with them. Let me know if you like these dash cam clips. I got a lot more of things that have happened or I've seen happen while I've been driving, minding my own business, because that's what I do. I just drive and mind my business, and stuff be happening around me. And I will catch you on the next video. I'm out. Cut it.